Most of you will want to choose one of the new Paldean starters added here in version 2.0, and you're going to want to choose the best. But one of the best Pokemon you can get before the first gym is Florigato. With its solid attack and speed at this point in the game, and its powerful abilities, it can get you through some really tough battles. Its Technician ability will boost its lower powered moves like Cut and Fluttering Leaves. Its speed is great paired with its Protein ability, which changes its type to the move it's about to use for stab damage, but this can also put it in a good defensive position by resisting incoming attacks. Throw a Focus Sash to guarantee it can do damage, and utilize its access to Sucker Punch to finish off foes. With a type advantage against Roxanne, it can be the key to winning your first badge. One of the most powerful special attackers you can get very early on is the Dark Fox Thievul. Thievul can be found on Route 103 just north of Oldale. With a base speed stat of 107 and a special attack of 100, it's one of the best sweepers in the early game. It also is a Pokemon with access to Technician. This will boost its stab move Snarl by 50%. It can also run the powerful Frost Breath move, which will always result in a critical hit, stacking up crazy damage. Another really useful ability is Cheap Tactics. This will cause Thievul to attack with Scratch as it enters, perfect for breaking sashes before dishing out powerful special attacks. With such a high speed stat, running it with Choice Specs will allow it to cut through even bulky Eviolite users, which flood the early game. Thievul is basically a cheat code and can make the first part of the game a breeze. You can't just have powerful attackers in the early game. You need to have a Pokemon that can be switched in safely to take a hit, but still be effective afterwards. Well, luckily, very early on, you're given access to one of the best tanks, Herdier. Lillipup can be found in the first patches of grass in Route 101. Now, Herdier's stats may not scream tank, but don't let the numbers fool you. It's a solid wall, especially with Eviolite. Basically, nothing early game can one-shot it. Its ability Intimidate will immediately put the battle in its favor against physical attackers. Its other ability, Fur Coat, makes this even better because it cuts physical attacking power in half. Toxic and Protect can be enough to stall plenty of Pokemon, as well as throwing in powerful returns. But don't think it forgot about special attacks. Overcoat will reduce these moves by 20%. Unless the opponent has strong fighting type moves, Herdier is going to get you through plenty of battles. One of the strongest early game physical attackers is Mienfoo. With a base attack of 85, it's one of the hardest hitters you can get before evolution. It has a great coverage ability in Iron Fist, which will boost all the elemental punches it gets access to. Most importantly, it gets close combat this early in the game, boosted by Iron Fist and Stab. Another move Mienfoo gets that is, in my opinion, one of the most important moves to have is Fake Out. The +3 priority and reasonably strong power can be really helpful. Its speed isn't the greatest, but with a Choice Scarf, it outspeeds a lot of Pokemon early game. If its Speed Force innate ability is unlocked, investing in its speed will only make it stronger. Mienfoo won't play the leader role in a team, but it's an excellent support and revenge option. Ledian is a Pokemon that can even be a great threat in the late game. Even though its move pool isn't as deep right now, it's still a Pokemon that can carry through the early game. Ladybug can be obtained on Route 104. Ledian is not the same as it was in the normal games. It's now a fast and powerful bug fighting type. 95 attack and 105 in speed is just incredible this early, but it's not even its best stat. 110 in special defense means it can tank hits too, allowing it to set up Swords Dance. It still has access to the Raging Boxer and Iron Fist combo, so even its Mach Punch is very useful. Even before Badge 1, it will have the Bug or Flying type Mega Punch. This will depend on which ability you want to run, Aerialate or Pollinate. The way it's set up, Ledian will be a Pokemon that can help you for many badges. A Pokemon that's always been a favorite of mine is Furret. It, however, was never that great, but in this game, it's a powerhouse. Sentret can be found on Route 104. With 115 in speed, its speed is going to be higher than even some of the Scarfed Pokemon at this stage. And you're going to want to invest in speed heavily because of its unbelievably strong ability, Momentum. This makes all contact moves use its speed stat. This is crazy because that essentially means it's 115 for attack and speed. For some perspective, that's about the same as an Entei. Its powerful stab moves like Slash and Return will not be walled by ghosts either, as it has Scrappy as an ability. For Roxanne's rock types, Draining Punch will allow it to stay alive longer and continue to use strong attacks. Quick Attack is still a good option to have in case something is threatening priority. After the first gym, it will get Fur Coat, just taking it to the next level of power. Furret can be the MVP of a team with the right set. Some honorable mentions are of course the GOAT, Fido. First, look how cute it is. Second, it's solidly bulky with an Eviolite, and Strong Jaw lets it hit hard. Yawn can also be really helpful as well. The other honorable mention is Hisuian and regular Zoroa. Its illusion ability adds 30% power while disguised. Slap a life orb on it and it's doing crazy damage. Opportunist, which gives it priority when a foe has half health, makes it a nuclear revenge killer. But those were 6 of the best Pokemon before the first gym, and hopefully if you've been having trouble, these can help you out. Plenty of 2.0 content on the way, so let me know what you'd like to see covered, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.